Electricity consumers across the country have been reacting to the implementation of the new tariff by distribution companies. Correspondent Bamidele Ajayi's report is on reactions by business owners in the southeast.
The recent approval granted by the federal government for the implementation of the cost-effective energy tariff for the Nigerian electricity supply industry has remained a subject of concern for both private and commercial facility owners in the country. In the new tariff regime, consumers on the estimated billings will not be affected. President Muhammadu Buhari says this will remain until mass metering of consumers across the country is achieved. Many Nigerians received the news with dismay, claiming discos were not offering services commensurate with the tariff.
It doesn't seem as if the government is even having any plan for those medium-scale industry, especially like ours. If not, something like that should have been controlled.
But in Enugu State and most cities in the southeast, the news of the increase in electricity tariff was also received with mixed reactions, as most consumers lamented the hike, saying it is a period that most businesses are trying to recover from the COVID-19 lockdown.
Now coronavirus has come and it's about going. You understand? They're supposed not to remove tariff, the fuel subsidy or whatever. You understand me? They're supposed to leave it for a very long time for people to adjust to the situation before they start doing that.
The story is not the same with Jude Ekeze and Samuel Ede, who recount how much they've been able to save within 2 months of improved power supply.
There has been some improvements, for over, like, let me say a month now, they have been giving us steady light. But we still want them to stay improved.
Like the day now, if we buy fuel like 2,000, if we day like 3 days, 4 days before we buy another fuel.
Issues raised about non-availability of prepaid meters and estimated billings were addressed by this distribution management official.
There can be some kind of waiver on those duties that are paid by importers on this very product meter that is very, very critical to our own operation. It will go a long way in bringing down the cost and making it more accessible to customers.
Also, suggestions were raised on the need to sustain improved power supply, as most discos blame their losses on vandalism and energy theft.
But what we do is we try as much as possible to get those things replaced as soon as possible as they come. So these are one of the things we use in checkmating vandalism. Of course, they come.
While many are complaining of the increase, some have the view that improved power supply would only lead to business growth, as most consumers depend on steady power supply to grow their economy. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News, Enugu.